It's a jailhouse death that doesn't add up. That's what the Brown County coroner is saying. 9 on your side. Jason Law has new information from the coroner that you will see only on 9 on your side. What's going on, Jason?
Well, this death investigation became a very controversial case back in December when the Brown County coroner ruled Zachary Goldson's death homicide. If Goldson didn't kill himself in his cell, then obviously someone in the jail did. Tonight we have new details that the coroner says is evidence this was not suicide, this was homicide. And a warning to you, some of these pictures in this story may disturb you.
24-year-old Zachary Goldson was accused of assaulting a corrections officer and trying to escape custody. A dash camera recorded officers confronting Goldson seconds after they say he hit an officer over the head and tried to grab his gun.
Hey, what the f is wrong with you, you stupid mother? Yeah, hope you like prison. I'd like to break your neck right now. That mother getting the welcome party when we get to jail.
Minutes later, Goldson is hauled back into jail and placed in his cell. These are the last images of Goldson alive. Investigators say less than 30 minutes later, he was found dead, hanging from a sheet tied around a sprinkler head.
I don't see how it could be explained as a suicide now. There's so many discrepancies that and none of it makes sense.
Christy Dennis believed her son killed himself until the Brown County coroner began asking questions about Zach's death. Dr. Judith Varno and her husband Dennis said some of the facts just didn't add up. They used photographs inside the cell and their own measurements to try and figure out what happened. On page 13 of her recently released summary, the coroner writes, "If he died while hanging, I would expect to see more blood pooled in his feet and legs than what is visible in these photos. Overall, blood pooling is consistent with death occurring while on his back, not hanging." In her conclusion, the coroner says, Mr. Goldson could not reach the sprinkler head, could not have tied the sheet around the sprinkler head. The knots were facing the wrong way. Cause of death, strangulation. Manner, homicide.
Anybody seeing that video, like myself, would say that they were angry and maybe that they got a little too angry and things got out of hand and they accidentally killed him.
But the state is conducting its own investigation, one that Chief Deputy John Shadle says will prove the sheriff's office had nothing to do with Goldson's death. Shadle tells 9 on your side the coroner's investigation is politically motivated, and her conclusions are completely wrong.
Now, it's important to know in this story, the coroner and the sheriff's office have had a long-running feud. It's so bad in Brown County that the two sides don't even work together anymore. State investigators will continue to present evidence to a grand jury later this month, and we're going to stay on top of this story, bringing the very latest in this investigation. Carol?
Thank you, Jason. We've been